Good evening, I'm Cynthia and I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you cannot find anywhere else because we are Wall Street Media. Thanks for joining us.
Hey Cynthia, thanks for
Hi,
coming
Doug,
in to
how
help
are you?
us. Tyler went. I really like you too, Cynthia.
I like you. And I like our friends, and that's why I want to help them make money in the stock market with information they cannot find anywhere else. And so, what do we got for them today? The Needham?
We have Needham Biotech stuff that Tyler, who we really like.
Who?
Tyler, that we really like.
Tyler Technologies. Not Tyler from Queens.
Tyler from Queens.
Tyler from Queens.
We really like
Who likes him?
Oh, German Mike does.
German Mike likes schnitzel.
Okay. Well, he was over at the
Actually, I like schnitzel as well.
Where were you at the Palace today? At the Palace today, getting us CEO videos.
We like Tyler.
Wasn't that nice of him?
Very nice of him.
There's a certain woman who he missed yesterday.
Now, if he would write notes for me and take notes for me, that would be great.
Like him very much.
I wish he'd write my notes for me.
He does. Well, okay, well,
Who
here
does?
we go.
Tyler doesn't write my notes. I have to sit here hours on end writing my notes. Anyway, let's get to the first video that we have for you. We got Susan Dube, or Dub, or Dube. Susan Dube, co-founder of the VP of Somaxin Pharmaceuticals, or ticker SOMX, talks about their sleep product, Silenor. So cleverly named. Let's get to it.
But what really matters at the end of the day is what patients want. And essentially, they want what you would expect. They want a normal night's sleep. They want to feel that they slept 8 hours, that they woke up without a hangover, that they felt refreshed. And they want to do all of that without worrying about dependency. And so this is really where our drug hits the mark. And if you look at how we compare to the other drugs with regard to what patients are looking for, you can see that we believe we, in fact, have the exact profile that they want. We offer sleep onset, sleep maintenance. We keep you asleep all the way through that 8th hour. We've shown that in long-term studies. The drug has no dependency issues. It's not going to be a scheduled drug. The FDA has already confirmed that for us. And it's obviously has none of the issues associated with the GABAs. And from a safety perspective, it's completely clean. So we think that finally the market will no longer have to compromise, but will be able to have the drug that they've been looking for all these years. We have a strong proprietary patent position for the product. We have 2 issued U.S. patents that came from Columbia Presbyterian, from a Dr. Neil Cavey. And they are focused on the treatment of both chronic and transient insomnia. The first one goes till 2013, followed by the transient patent, which goes till 2020. And the transient patent is all about this very unexpected first night effect. Doxepin was thought to take days before an effect took place until the studies were done to really show that, in fact, we get this first hour effect. And our label will cover both chronic and transient insomnia. We've done a lot to enhance and grow the patent family for the product. We filed many new applications. We have a very exciting application on our formulation. It turned out to be not trivial to develop a very, very low dose, 1 milligram dose of this drug, and have it be uniform and consistent from lot to lot. And so many, many aspects of that process and as well as the formulation itself are patent protected. Well, we hope will be patent protected. A key excipient in that process already is patent protected. We also have patents on methods of improving the PK and various and sundry patents filed based upon some of our clinical data and the results of our clinical data.
I'm sorry.
It was.
Silenor. Okay. Anyway, Jonathan Lewis, Chairman and CEO of Ziopharm Oncology, or ticker ZIOP, talks about their 3 leading candidates. Let's cut to the clip.
For palifosfamide, or 201, the clear highlight now is the sarcoma program. It is possible, it is actually probable, that this drug in the IV form will become the first new drug, frontline and second line, for sarcoma, and that this will happen in the near future. In other words, over the next few years. There has been no new drug, frontline, second line, for sarcoma over recent decades. For Indibulin, we're working now with the oral form of this drug in combination, and doing this in combination with several other small molecules with the idea of an oral-oral combination And again, going potentially here after large markets. So while starting with niche indications, we're going to start with niche indications in large markets and then continue to, again, expand rapidly. And for darinaparsin, several phase 2 trials running. With that, a signal that's evolving now in the setting of lymphoma, and more data to come from that soon, and the oral form of that, which has continued to progress and progress quite rapidly. And what I'll do now is drill down into the details as regards each of these programs. Starting off with palifosfamide, or ZIO201. What this is the stabilized active metabolite of ifosfamide, very closely related to cyclophosphamide. Two drugs widely used in many different kinds of cancer. Again, as I mentioned, we recently got orphan drug designation from the FDA in the setting of soft tissue sarcoma. And again, the rationale, the development rationale here is to start with a niche, in other words, sarcoma, and then follow that with large market development.
Hey, good stuff.
Good stuff.
A lot of these biotechs, it was exciting. You were out being dramatic, and we were here slaving away. A lot of these stocks are up quite a bit while the rest of the market was down. Some of them earlier today, were up 15%, right? Biotech is amazing. Right now is like a magical time for this. It is. It's getting to be so close, and there's so many breakthroughs for serious stuff, you know. Some of them were talking about earlier today, different kinds of cancer for your organs, and we've got melanoma, right? And the sleep problems. I slept 3 hours again last night. You know, I need like the pill to come through that I don't have the hangover the next day. You know, and that's what she was talking about earlier.
Great.
And you've got more notes for us.
I've got more notes for you. Got David Hung, not to be confused with the Hung from American Idol fame. You remember him?
No.
William Hung? Okay. Anyway, David Hung, President and CEO of Medivation, or ticker MDVN, spoke about the company's 3 drugs currently in phase 2 stages or later, including the phase 3 Alzheimer's drug, Dimebon, which has recently met 5 of 5 trial endpoints and for which they plan to file an NDA, which is a new drug application, in 2010. The second phase 3 trial with Dimebon was initiated on Monday.
I know that's not how you say it, but I don't know the right pronunciation.
Dimebon?
Yeah. No, that's not it, though.
Well, it's not Time Bomb.
I don't know. It might be.
Dimebon. Oh.
I don't know.
That sounds good.
We gotta listen to the webcast.
Dimebon makes me want to go to sleep.
We've got 100 computers here.
That sounds nice. Dimebon.
Hey,
phase 3 trial with Dimebon was initiated on Monday. John Hodgman. Can I get into my notes? I've worked very hard on these. John Hodgman, CFO of Intermune, or ticker ITMN. Yeah.
Because you don't actually write these. Okay.
Well, no, I know. I type them. Anyway, I know I don't use pen and paper, but that's old school. John Hodgman, CFO of Intermune, ticker ITMN, said the Japanese decision on Shionagi's. Shionagi's.
I'm sorry, on whose?
Shionagi's?
I don't know.
Shionagi's.
I've got someone who knows that.
Shionagi's NDA, or what would that be? New drug application filed in March of 2007 for. Oh, here's a great one. You guys, these drugs, I can't do them. Pirfenidone.
I think that was good.
In IPF, for which they have the rights in Japan, is expected in the 4th quarter of 2008. Intermune has fast-track status for the drug in the U.S. and EU. Oh, fast-track's great, especially in the passport line.
I like fast-track.
I like fast-track.
For drugs.
There's also a fast-track in the game, whatever. I can't remember the name now.
I'm sorry, was I bothering you?
I messed up. What's my favorite game that I like? It's Cranium, the fast-track, if you get good.
Did I forget that?
I love Cranium. Anyway. Joe Corasanti, CEO of ConMed, CNMD ticker, stated that the company was planning on expanding their sales force, trying to find manufacturing efficiencies to help margins, and actively looking for acquisitions that would complement their existing businesses. Timothy Baker, CFO of Cynosure, or Cyno, CYNO ticker, described plans to continue its revenue growth via the increasing demand for light-based, non-invasive medical procedures due to our country's aging population and greater affordability. Yeah, we are aging more these days. Peter Lawrence, President and CEO of ARCO, or ticker AR.
You never got him on either.
Well, let's see, since you were yelling like a maniac.
I wasn't yelling like a maniac.
He hung up. He thought you were nuts.
He thought I was nuts?
He thought we were all nuts.
I want him to come and do the show.
I'm sorry, Doug.
Urkel.
He'll come next time.
He won't.
He will. It's ARQL, Doug.
I'm sorry.
ARQL ticker focused specifically on their c-MET inhibitor ARQ-197, which with the phase 1 findings, they look forward into phase 2 and 3 trials currently underway with hopes of potential prostate and gastric cancer applications. Michael Matasiak, CFO of Cardiac Science, or CSCX, spoke about their company's 100-plus patients and the projected $3 billion defibrillator market, and they announced defibrillators are such a big market, yesterday that they have completed the certification for heart-centric ECG informatics software with the Allscripts electronic health record. Let's get into one more. Anthony DeTono, President and CEO of Neurogesic X, or ticker NGSX, introduced a unique analgesic treatment for neurologically induced pain, such as nerve damage from diabetes. The product should be on the market by the end of 2009. You want me to go get more?
Yeah.
Richard Say, CFO of Momentum Pharmaceuticals, or ticker MNTA, explained how the company is generating revenue from the characteristic and analyzing of new compounds in order to create generic versions of more complex drugs. Should we come back?
Yeah, let's come back.
No, it's just 2 more. Come on.
Let's come back. We have tidbits.
Okay, tidbits.
We'll come back with the tidbits.
We'll come back with the tidbits and a couple more for you. Thank you. You can find us every day here at Wall Street Media. Please go to WSMCO.com. Don't forget to look below and leave us some feedback. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again in a moment.